Mic check, mic check. I think we are live, and I think we did it. Yeah? Can somebody check if the audio is coming through on the feed there as we talk, please? Anybody in the comments, if you guys can comment for us, that'd be great. Awesome. All right. I think it's going to go a little bit better today. So, good morning, everybody. We are here in Annapolis, Maryland, at the very picturesque, very beautiful Naval Academy, and we are taking on Army today. It should be a great contest, so we're super, super excited to be here. Kind of mixed feelings, so very excited to have my daughter in the booth today, little Niggle, keeping her from the field. So, Reagan, would you like to say hi to everybody?
Hello.
That's awesome. And then
we have Kaylin on the camera.
Kaylin's on the camera today because our other camera person, G, had to play today. I really need to talk to Coach Danny. As soon as I get you guys all like trained up on how to do all this stuff, you get all healed up and you got to go play. So what's up with that? So it should be a really fun day today. We are about 9 minutes from kickoff. We're going to try to up our game a little bit here today. We actually got here early enough. The power was set up. We actually were able to get everything hooked up in the booth. So we have our graphics. We're hoping that everything is going to work out the way we hope today. So, Reagan, what did preparation look like this week?
We definitely did a lot of defensive work at practice. Just structure, a lot of tackling. So
that's good.
I think it'll be good.
And so I'm going to make a big controversial statement here before too many people join. Today is sure a great day to be a South African. What a game. I was up 3 o'clock this morning, watched that. So I'm not going to say more because there's probably some people in this feed that hasn't watched it yet. But my goodness, what a great day. So that doesn't happen often. So, camera person, any thoughts?
I'm ready for the game. It's going to be a great game, I think. Big contest today. I think it'll be quite the fight. So I'm very excited to see how it goes.
Yeah, me too. Very, very excited. I will say, I just looked over the rosters, which we're going to go through here in a minute, and much less freshmen in Army it's in Queens right now. So, young guys, you're going to have to step up. If you go back and watch the South African rugby game this morning, you'll see how the young guys stepped up. So it's about time. Let's go get this done. All right. So with that said, let's try to go through the rosters really quickly here. We're going to start with Army. And just as a precursor here, we are definitely going to butcher names. We are not very good with names, so we're going to do the very best we can. So for Army, starting at loose head prop, it's Ricklick. At hook, we have Wunker. At the tight head, we have Stockbauer. At the number 4 lock, we have Kearney. Number 5 lock, we have Johnson. Open side flanker, or I play that because I don't know how coach is laying them out, but at number 6 flank, we have Ringdahl. Other flanker, we have Fayatoa. And on 8, we have Olis. Reagan, do you want to do 9 through 10?
We have De Leon at 9. 10 is Eisenhart. 11 is Weimer. 12, we have Morales. 13, it looks like we got a set of sisters. We've got Gabby Wunker. At 14, we have Jarunski. 15, we have McCune.
And then this is the bench here starting. So I need to stop there. No, don't go away. That family was my lovely wife because she wrote the list and she could read it a lot better. So on the bench there we have Drooks, Areno, Gilchrist, and Raid, Andrade, Amond, and Ball. So that is your Army lineup. We're going to do the best we can throughout the game to not butcher that too much, but I know we will, so please forgive us. All right, let's go into the Queens roster. All right, Dom, you want to? All right, so here we have a loose head prop. we have Sprague. At hook, we have Stamen. We have Richardson at tight head. Sweeney at lock.
The number 5 is Mangiardi Curol. The number 6 is Litwin Scanzi.
Open side, the number 7 flanker is Smith. Then we have Brandt at 8. Schmidt at 9. Clark at 10. Beaver at 11. Scarf at inside center. Pappas at outside center. Reagan, is that Pappas that played fullback last week?
Yes.
Goodness gracious, what a great tackler. So interesting to see her at 13. That's going to be really good. And then wing would on the other wing we have Durrell, Bartlett at 15, Gutierrez at 16. This is off the bench, and then Brown, Biagioni, Dickens. What's that? Bocari, and then Reese, Harmer, and Heiser off the bench there today. So again, apologies if we messed that up, but we are very excited to see these teams do what they're going to do today. So we are about 5 minutes from kickoff. We're going to save our voices just a little bit, and so we will be back with you in about 5 minutes. We got the coin toss. Looks like, who won the toss, Reagan, do you know?
We're defending that side.
Defending that side. Okay. All right. As we're getting ready for kickoff here, just the team's last minute huddle and chat. I know we're going to jump in and just do the national anthem really quickly.
Right now? When do you want the national anthem?
Balmy 78 degrees here. Slight
No.
breeze. It's not going to affect the kicking game at all today. Just a slight breeze coming off, I guess, the ocean side here. Or the bay side, I should say. All right, I'm going to be quiet now. We're getting ready for the national anthem.
Hey, Army, there's a flag that way, or you guys can salute the music coming from the speaker, so.
Alright, go. Go.
All right, ready to go.
Yes.
Should be a pretty good battle up front. Obviously, we're going to see what fitness looks like today. I think that Queens has been doing a really good job of working you guys to death, yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. All right. We're going to do our best to keep up with the clock as well. Just know that the game clock might not be the clock that the ma'am has on her wrist. So we're going to try to the best we can to keep up with that. Army to kick off here. 2 Queens. Nice hanging kick. Little past the 10. Warmer with a small carry there. Army not contesting the ruck at all. I'm sorry. Wrong side. Beaver. I apologize. Beaver doing the carry there. Oh, just stomped right at the line.
Nice kick to touch.
Yes, relieving the pressure there a little bit. Probably not as far as they wanted to kick it out. It'll be a Army line out, pretty much right on the 22. So a full 8-man line out.
Looks like Queens came down with the ball.
Retained possession there by Queens. A ball spills to the back. Queens retain possession, though. You need to fast forward. Still retaining possession there. Go several phases in here. It just the Army defense is so tight right around the rucks there. Oh, penalty to Queens.
Diving in.
Diving in from Army there.
Looks like Queens is going to kick for touch.
That's a nice kick.
Yeah, let's go!
That's good. Nice clear there. It gives Queens a little bit of breathing room. Although Army has been in the Queens 22 this entire first 2 to 3 minutes of this game. This will be a Queens line out. See if we can let the back line run a little bit here. Looks like is that a 5-man line out? Good take by Queens. And coming straight through the line. That was a really good take. There was a gap that opened up right in the line out, and our jumper, it looked like it was Sweeney, came right through the middle, again to the pot up front, trying to soften up these Army forwards right around the gain line, right around the rucks there. Again, just trying to do the work there with the forwards. Queens doing a great job of ball retention. And here we go. Here comes the back line. Oh, we were going to kick that. It was Scarf trying to get the ball on the foot there. It was just, there was no time. Again, quick carry. That would be a penalty to Army. Queens holding on to the ball, not releasing in the tackle there. Army quickly on the attack here or on the side. Great run there. And we have a try scored by Johnson. A lot of pressure there from Army. Just a lot of pressure. Queens could not get out of the 22 here in the first 5 minutes, and actually did a really good job of ball retention, but just got to a point where the ruck couldn't. There was not enough support in the ruck. Army went for the poach, got the penalty, and very quickly went to the shorter side of the field and was able to score there. Very strong run from Johnson.
Number 3.
See if the kick is good here. And the kick is good. So we're right at 5 minutes in. Army 7, Queens 0. Reagan, I would think I would like to see, and I don't know, this is Coach Danny's game plan. I don't know what, but maybe letting that back line get a little bit more ball. The forwards are doing a really good job of retaining, but it doesn't seem like they're like really pushing that gain line as far as they need to. Army defense is very, very solid around the breakdowns.
Yeah, I think Army's very strong in their breakdowns and just on defense in general.
Need to get out of that 22. Can't be playing rugby there. Nice hanging kick. Oh, almost taken by Stemmen. But Army has the ball, and they're on the attack right in the middle of the field. Big, strong run there from Ricklick. Quick ball. Great defense, however. That was Schmidt on that tackle, applying a lot of pressure, but the ball is going to the blind side here for Army, and they look quite dangerous with it. Oh, offsides. Penalty against Queens for offsides. Army is going to opt for the line out, looks like. Big tackle from Schmidt there.
Yeah, we worked on a lot of coming off the line at practice
There we
this
go.
week, so
So pretty much maybe that just one like we used to run in high school, that one chaos runner coming through and just kind of wreaking havoc. I really like it. That's my favorite kind of defense.
Go Queens!
Much improvement in this Queens team from last week, I feel. I do see, and this is what I was saying last week, it's like they just need a little bit of time to get momentum together. And yes, they're on the back foot a little bit, but I feel like I see a little bit more momentum. But it's still early. Nice line out from Army there. Sweeney with it. I'm sorry, no, that was Kearney with a take. Good pressure from Queens, and we have a knock. This will be our first scrum. Say the Queens pack looks to me to be just a little heavier than the Army pack, but we'll see what happens here. Reagan, as we know, and I don't know, you did about a year in the forwards. The size doesn't have much to do with anything. It's really the technique. That looks like a nice sturdy scrum. Queens put in. Oh, that's a very well-held scrum by Queens. And here it is. Oh, big run from, who was that, Scarf? The tackle may have been a tad high, but there's some issues here in the ruck. Penalty to Army. Oh, quick take here from Army number 8. Olis. Couple offloads here. Army looking very dangerous here. Queens needs to defend here. Well done staying there on the A gap. Army attacking around the fringes here. Again, around the fringes here. That's the defense is solid, however. And then there was a knock. Whew. Big Queens.
You can definitely tell that we worked on a lot of defense at practice this week.
I would agree. I think that, so actually, I thought it was a handling error, but it looks like it's a penalty to Queens. I did not understand the hand signals there. There were several of them. It looked like once we were offsides, and then it looked like a knock. So I'm not sure what the penalty was for, but nonetheless, we have a penalty. And that is a very nice kick. Is it going to go out? No, it's not. It did not find touch. Big, strong run here. That was Stockbauer. Again, good defense from Queens. There's definitely a different Queens defensive team here today. Good ball movement from Army, though. Tackle made in the middle of the field. Oh, dummy, and we decide to go the other way. And there's a handling error. So it looked like there was actually a knock from Queens in that ruck, is what I'm reading, because Army gets the ball back. So the referee will always go to the first infringement first. So it looks like that Queens person must have knocked the ball, and then Army knocked it second. So this will be an Army put on the scrum. Big defensive scrum here for Queens.
Looks like we got an 8-man
pick here, and she's a strong runner. Good defense, though. Tackles didn't really stick, but we did the best we could there. So that was a try by Olis.
Some big hits.
Kaylin, thoughts?
I think this has been a big upgrade from Queens from last week. We're seeing a bit more aggression in defence, but I think they need to tighten up. We've got a few things that we're just letting loose right now, and Army are seeing that and taking advantage of it. So I think if we tighten up on that, we could maybe get a wee turnover here.
I definitely agree. Much different team defensively. See if this kick's going to be good. Kick is good. So about 11 minutes in, 11 and a half minutes in, and it's Army 14, Queens 0. That's a nice hanging kick. Oh, and it's great. A lot of pressure there, and we're going to get the knock.
Good
Bull didn't-
pressure on that kick.
Yes, ball didn't quite go to hand. Big scrum here. Queens in a great attacking, has a great attacking opportunity here. Right pretty much on the 22. Nice scrum. Great ball movement here. Oh, and just the ball did not go to hand. And we're going to go scrum again. This time Army put in. Beaver just couldn't. The ball was just slightly ahead of her hands. And it almost felt to me, Reagan, that she looked up and looked at the defender before she looked at the ball and just kind of caught the defender. So that'll happen. That'll happen. Another big scrum for Queens here. If we can turn it over, we're actually in the Army side of the field, which is good. We haven't been here much. Scrums are good. Good, solid scrums. Again, the 8-man pick. Good offload there to the scrum half. She finally gets brought down just a little over the 50. Army keep rolling with it, though. Still going. Finally gets tackled. A lot of pressure in the ruck from Queens, but it's going to be an Army penalty that they take quickly. Fighting for the ball. Army finally be brought down about 10 meters out. Big strong run here. Being brought down right in front of the goal line. And again, just pressure on the A gap. Just a pick and go. Again, just a pick and go. Now the ball's going to go wide. Oh, it was a dummy pass, but the hooker came up there in support. Again, 2 hands out, and it's looked like it's going to be the flanker in for the try. 2 quick passes there. And so Ringdahl with the try.
Army has a lot of very strong crash runners.
Yes, they do.
And once Queens figures out how to shut those down, I think we'll definitely be back in the game.
I agree. I think the defense looks about 150% better than it did last week. Yes, it's still tough, right? This is the Army team, much more mature team. I don't think I saw very many freshmen in the starting lineup. I think maybe 1 or 2. And you guys are pretty heavy, young team, right? We're rebuilding. Let's see if this kick's good. Kick's good. Right at the 15-minute mark here. Army 21, Queen 0. Again, a very nice kick from Queens.
Good pressure again.
Schmidt really knows how to hang that ball right on the 10, but again, a very strong run from Army. Again, another strong run through, but the ball was stripped in that tackle, regained by Army. Oh, it's just strong, like almost in the tackle, just keep bearing through. Army forwards are really, really winning the day here for Army. Oh, I would say that was obstruction. It wasn't caught, though. Army still on the attack here. Loose running Rugby. Couple passes out, just didn't go to hand there. Wing has the ball. Finally brought down right in front of the 22. Again, big pressure by the forwards. Here comes the ball now to the back line. Nice out the back pass there to the outside center, but she is wrapped up. Again, here with the inside center, strong run, breaks one tackle, and then finally gets brought down. And there it is. Great turnover from Queens. Just caught the Army, I think it was the inside center there, just caught her with the ball on the ground. Morales, strong runner. And, it was caught, it was kept in the field of play. But when the player went up to volleyball hit the ball back into the field of play, she knocked it forward. So this will be a Queens scrum right pretty much 5 steps off the 50 in the Queens half side of the field. Yeah, book scrum here. Been very impressed with the Queens scrum. Great scrum from Queens, kept possession. And here we go, finally on the attack. Backline getting some running space, but we get brought down right in the middle of the field. Ball spilled to the Army side, and they have it. I'm not quite sure how that ball spilled out of that ruck.
And now looks like we have a knock from Army.
That's right. So we're going to Queen scrum. Not much field gain here. Good put in here. Army making that scrum just a little dirty, and Schmidt gets caught with the ball in the back of the scrum. Good clean out, though, from Queens. We retain ball, but there's some pressure from Army. Still Queens ball. Just kind of forwards measuring each other up here a little bit. Now we go. Pod to a quick little tip pass. Some gains made, but Queens just a little late to that ball. So we'll see what happens here. And it's an Army turnover. Queens support just a little too late to that ruck.
Queens got the ball back.
They did turn it back over, didn't they? Again. Nice clean ruck from Queens. And there's the kick. Oh, it just didn't go up. Just came off the boot wrong. The idea was right. Clark had the right idea there. The ball there was so much pressure from Army. She kind of rushed the kick a little bit, and it just kind of came off flat. If that ball would have actually gotten in the air, there was space in the back, and the wings and the centers were already on the chase. So that could have been something there. Again, is what I'm gonna say again what I said last week. The spark is coming. Like, they're starting to learn to play together. It's really good. Right, about 20 minutes into the half. Another 20 minutes to go here. 21 to Army. Queens not on the board yet.
And get a water break.
Water break. All right, let me see. I just need to stop the time here. All right, so a little warm today. So coaches agreed upon water break right at 20 minutes, which I think is very, very smart. So quickly again, let's get our thoughts here.
I think we've seen a big improvement from Queens here on their defence, 100%. But Army have got some really strong runners, which I think right now Queens are struggling to cope with. We're not quite sure how to attack. We're maybe trying to go in too high, hold them up. So if we drop those tackles and get them down, I think that would be of use. We've not seen much Queens attack yet. Majority of it's just been forward heavy. So it'd be nice to see the backs out with the ball for a bit.
So Olis from Army, the number 8, is just a menace out of the scrums. A couple of big picks. A very strong runner. You play 8. You play flanker. What do we do with that?
I think the best thing to do is that can be very predictable. When you've got a strong runner like that, you tend to use them a lot. So we know who she is. We know when she's going to pick. So we need to be quick, especially flanks off that side, whether it's blind or wide. They need to get off and they need to be straight up on her and put that pressure on.
Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. Last question. How was the scrum work this week? Because there's an obvious difference. The scrum looks tight, looks good. This is a very well coached Army scrum, but they're not getting done what they want done with the Queen scrum.
Yeah, scrum work was really tough this week. Forwards have been working super hard. One wrong rep, you're away and you hit the fence. So that kind of mental toughness is coming as well, which adds on top of your skill and technique. So we can see that big improvement now.
Absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Reagan, the backs looks different here on the backs. I see a little bit more confidence, maybe not as much as we need to yet, but what did we work on this week? What is the changes that was made?
I think we just worked on like finding space, and our footwork also, I think, is a big part that we worked on this week that I think we can tell is kind of coming into play a little bit.
Clark has tried to go to the boot a couple of times, and I think she did really, really good. It's just the timing was off just a lot of pressure, right? And that's going to happen when you have a younger, that hasn't played at this speed and this level of college rugby yet. So I would say maybe the 10 a little bit deeper in the field could help get those kicks off when we know we're going to kick.
Yeah, so that's actually our 12.
Oh, it is the 12. Sorry.
Yes. But
Scarf?
yes.
Okay.
I do think that just adjusting and getting a little bit deeper we would be able to get those kicks off better.
Well, and that's why you're in the booth, because, I don't know anything. I just talk a lot. All right, so we're going to restart here with the scrum. See, she hadn't blown the whistle yet. All right, we're just going to go ahead and start. As I said, the time clock here might be a little off. It's not what the ref has on her watch, but we're going to try to keep it as close as possible. Queens put in. They are right between the 10 and the 22. Not ideal, but definitely a good scrum again, and we're going to attack the blind side here. Strong run, although Army is all over that ball. Queens was able to secure that ruck, and Army blows it up again. A lot of back and forth there. Quick pick from Queens. Clean ruck this time. Couple of passes. There's a tip pass, and again, we're trying to drive forward. Big run there from Sweeney.
That's actually Anna.
Your coach, so Danny didn't have him on the right jersey number. I'm going to have a chat with him. I'm just glad you're here. Army on the attack around the blind side here. And there's a handling error by Army. And that allows Queens a little bit of a respite. But they were definitely on the way to the corner.
Another big scrum.
Yeah, so the jersey numbers for Queens does not necessarily correlate to their position on the field. So I'm having a little bit of a tough time, but luckily Reagan is here to help. The wind has just picked up a little bit. I see the camera going back and forth a little bit. Slight breeze coming across the field. Another big scrum from Queens. This better hands, and there's the kick. That's what we've been looking for. Into space, and now the attack is on. Army did good to get that. Now we need to defend it. That's McCain on the attack there. She did really well. Now it's Army ball, and Army is attacking. Again, Olis with a big run. Offload and contact to Ricklick. She had a big run. And then the 9 just right around the corner. The Queens defense just not able to keep up. And De Leon with a score right on the posts. Just a couple of big runs from forwards that keep pushing Queens on the back foot and just to the point where they don't have time to realign their defense quickly enough. And then the gaps start appearing. So that just comes with time. and it's just what's the word? A discipline, right? It's a discipline on that rolling, making sure we make the tackles up front.
I think another thing is we're kind of letting them get past us, and then we're trying to tackle them from the back versus just breaking down and hitting them.
Negative versus positive tackles, right? That's exactly right. Negative meaning that Army is actually gaining that extra couple meters in every tackle versus Queens actually making the ground up and tackling backwards.
That kick was good by Army.
So we're almost 25 minutes in. Army 28, Queen 0. Schmidt here with a restart. Oh, and that ball just did not go, didn't come off the boot right. So it went straight out. So we're going to go scrum right on in the middle of the field. This should be an Army put in.
Another strong scrum.
Yep. Army is not really messing with them in the scrums. But again, the 8 pick just going to 9, so it's a quicker extension. And then that big 12 crashing run that's going to go all the way. What a strong runner. Morales just saw the gap on the outside. Really, really strong runner at inside center. And Army dots it down under the posts. So just again, Ola's playing a role in that, right? So the 8-man pick happens, which just extends and puts the 9 into space. And when the 9 is in space, she can make several decisions to go to, which way she wants to go. Obviously, that was one pass to a very strong running 12. But that 8-man pick is just so lethal, and so we have to find a way to kind of eliminate that a little bit. Maybe the flankers coming out of the blocks a little quicker would be good. Kick was good. About 13 minutes left in this half. We swap kickers here. Who's that?
That's number 12. CC.
Scarf. All right. Oh, different tactic here. The Deaver kick didn't go very high. Went straight to was that the 8? And then she lost it in contact. Queens has the ball back. The man playing advantage here. Queens going right back to the contact point. Strong ruck though. Tip pass to the inside. Army just unknowing and understanding that's coming. Going to the blind here. Ball goes into space. Bad pass. But then on the wing. And she gets tackled out. So we're going to have a line out. This will be an Army put in. Going back to the scrum, actually. So what's happened there is the referee allowed some advantage to be played out, but they're going back to the first infringement, which was the Army knock and the tackle. So we get an opportunity for another scrum here. Good solid scrum again. Queens put in. Nice and clean. Here we go. Good pass to the outside. Oh, little dummy step. Took the run to the inside there.
Yes, Dad!
Oh, and they get blown up in the ruck. Army turnover. Oh, and Queens took it back.
Nice poach by South
Schmidt.
May.
Yep. And again, Army defense holding pretty tight, but the ball movement is there from Queens now. Again, just a little high on that run. Would love to see my forwards get a little lower. Oh, almost get caught standing still there. And then we have a high tackle. So a penalty for Queens against Army, just infringing with a high tackle. So we're going to up for, looks like we're going to up for a line out. Nice kick. Is it going to go out? It does not find touch. Army on the attack. Great tackle there. Army player brought down. Again, a good tackle there, but Army just making that positive yards every time, which makes Queens have to back up. Great tackle, great pressure there from Queens. And we have the ball back here. Just a pass, didn't go to ground. Army gets the ball back. Oh, and then Queens opens up the ruck. And it's going to be a penalty for Queens. Great ruck work.
I think Queens definitely just up the intensity right there.
Absolutely. That was a great couple of phases of play. Out for the line out again. And this time we make sure we find touch. So Queens is going to a line out right on the 22. Great attacking opportunity here. Great aggression from the Queens forwards in those rucks. Blew Army off a couple times. Repaid the favor, actually, because Army has been doing that to them. Oh, Army tips it, but that's great for Queens. Goes right to the 9. Ball's out the back here a little bit, but but Army is pressuring hard, and we have it to the wing.
Oh my!
Is it Daryl? It was a close run, but then there was an infringement here. I just looked down at the names, and I did not see what the referee called. Let's see what happened. Okay, she's bringing them back to the line out, and here's what happened on the line out. So Army went up to defend the line out, tried to bat it back to their side, but accidentally batted it towards Queens, which then would be considered a knock. And so we're going to the scrum. So this should be a Queens put in. Again, nice attacking position.
Hey, gosh, buddy!
Big scrum here again from Queens. Lean ball out to 10. Oh, 12, just a pass a little low. Couldn't keep it on hands. It's a turnover for Army, but we're going to go back to a scrum. This time will be an Army put in. That was not Scarf that came in to catch that ball. It was actually the outside center. Who's that in the 22 jersey? I don't have that.
That's Kylie.
Kylie.
Pappas.
Okay. The pass was just a little low. It was right on her knees, and it was almost like her knee knocked the ball out of her hand. And again, the 8-man pick. Oh, the tackle's made, and the ball spilled backwards. Kind of loose on the deck. Again, offloaded into contact. Queens is all over the defense here. Cleaned up the ruck really well. Queens defense is on. Tackles are made. Army retains ball, goes to the back, and they're going to clear for space here, but the ball does not go out. Goes to the middle of the field, and the bounce is not favorable to Queens. Goes back quite a bit. Queens get caught with the ball in the 22. Ruck is clean, though. Penalty to Queens. Tackler not rolling away from Army. Queens breathing just a sigh of relief here.
It looks like we're going to kick for touch again.
6 minutes left in this half. Kick didn't go quite as far as I think they wanted to, but we'll go to Queen's line out. Nice deep ball. Queen's line has been pretty solid today. Clean ruck there. Again, pass forward, trying to make it through defense, and then offload went awry. Nope, we retained it. That was good, sorry. My eyes deceived me there. Again, just pressuring the A gap.
Let's go, big punch, guys!
Just trying to force. The support was there a little late, and that's going to be a Queen's turnover. Army gets the ball. And Army goes quick. Flanker to the wing. Wings at pace here. Tackle is being made. They're in the 22. Queens need to defend this. Pass out to the prop. Gets brought down. Great pass. Locke ran a nice punch line to the inside to set the back line back up here for Army. Offloads and contact is just not as crisp as we saw last weekend from Sacred Heart, but they're there. Army still on the push here. Slow down ball going to the blind here. Big attack up. Get brought down right in front of the goal line. Again, just a strong run from Army. Finally get brought down. They're knocking on the door here. They're spraying the ball to the middle of the field, and it was lost in contact. But then regathered, and Army scores. That was Wunker for Army, dotting the ball down. I could not see that far into the field, but it looked to me like it was an Army. Army lost the ball forward in the tackle, but then Queens knocked it as well. So I'm surprised. I don't think the referee saw that, and I might be mistaken. I can't. It happened a little further away, but I saw some spillage of the ball in that contact area. This is why we got to work on instant replay. And the kick's going to be good. So we are at the 37-minute mark. Army with 6 tries. We're at 42-0. I do not see a disheartened Queens, though. They're right back in it. They want to go fight. Body language is very positive. They're really trying to get this thing right. Schmidt with the kick. Nice hanging kick. Army takes it. That was Smith with the take on that. Makes a couple yards. Army very quick here, still attacking up the middle of the field. Queens trying to defend it. Ford making way too many yards. Clean ball for Army. 2 passes out, still attacking the outside. And the outside center there. That's the other Wunker sister. But she gets tackled and brought down. And it was a forward pass. So it's going to be a Queen scrum. Just reading some of the comments here on the YouTube stream, and Steve, your last comment is dead on. I also think it was a knock, so we'll see though. No worries. We'll go back and watch it. Again, a nice solid scrum. Oh, no. We're going backwards a little bit here. Army was very strong scrum from Army. Oh, and the kick is not good. Scarf trying to get the ball over here in space, but kicked it right into Morales. And so we're going to a scrum.
Looks like there was a knock
Yes.
in some of that chaos.
So the kick against the body doesn't count for the knock, but there must have been, as the ball spilled off of Morales, must have been a knock on that side. So going to another scrum here. The last scrum, that was the first scrum that I was a little nervous about. Nice solid pack down again. This is Army. Here we go with the 8-man pick again up to the side. She's finally brought down, but a quick cleanup here from the 9. Attacking the blind side again. Oh, and it was a Queen. Queen stole the ball there. And we're going to go to halftime.
That's halftime.
Yes. So at halftime, we are 42 Army. Queens is still to get on the board. However, I feel like this was a much better effort from Queens. I think that the defense looks a ton better. The offense is still a little wonky in the back line. We're not giving ourselves enough room to actually work with that ball. I think the forwards are doing a pretty good job. So let's start. Thoughts?
I think that was a very interesting half. We're seeing a lot of Army attack. We've got a lot of strong runners from them. But I think at the start, I seen a bit more aggression in the defence. I think as time went on, that started to drop a little bit. I think we're kind of relying on the person inside of us to tackle instead of just taking it on ourselves. That's what I'm seeing from Queens anyway. But I think they need to get a bit of fire in their bellies and bring that fight because it's all there and the talent's there. But I'd like to see a bit more attack, a bit more on ball. I think we're maybe not making the best decisions at times and a bit more kind of maybe different running lines or something to throw Army off a little bit.
I definitely agree. There was about a 2-minute stint here in the Army 22 when Queens look incredibly dangerous. And that's what I've been saying about this young team is once they start figuring those little things out, it's going to be a different ball game for Queens altogether. Set pieces has been looking really good. We've had one scrum. So let's see. I know Danny has some real strong forwards on the bench, so maybe some substitutions coming.
Yeah, absolutely. We like to see people like G coming on. G's an absolute unit every time they're on the pitch. So I think that would throw Army off definitely because it's something they wouldn't expect. Very strong runner. So there's very interesting things still to happen. I think this half is maybe going to be a bit more interesting because sometimes you need to take that first half and go, oh shit, okay, like we've got something else coming here. So yeah, I'm really excited for the second half now.
I think goal for Queens should be is to get on the board this game.
Yeah.
Definitely have to get on the board. All right, Reagan, give me some analysis on the back line.
I think that we just need to get deeper, honestly, and those kicks give us great opportunities. We just need to get them off. So,
well, we're going to take just a minute here to catch our breaths, get a little bit of water, and we will be back with everybody here in about 8 minutes. Getting ready to get back to it here. There's too many wires. We got to figure the wires out. You okay? Good. Too many wires. Wire management. That's our next project. That and instant replay. If we can figure those two out, we're good to go.
I like
All right. We are getting ready for kickoff here again. Second half. Queens trailing by 42 points, but don't despair. We had magic water, and so I think it's going to be good, and we're going to do a lot better.
He's doing great.
Turn the music off, sorry.
It doesn't look like many changes were made in the lineup for Queens, but I'm sure that is coming just right after kickoff.
I agree. Great kick there from Queens to Army. Army already on the attack here. Great pass out to the pod. Again to a forward pod right in the middle of the field, brought down by Queens. A lot of pressure here from the defense. Let's make the tackle here. Army get brought down. Set the ruck though. Again with the forward pod here, and she breaks loose from the tackle. Strong run here from Army, made several yards, but Queens did get in there for the snatch, and she steals it. It's Schmidt. Quick little pop and contact. That's good. Nice clean ruck here. Oh, just again with a negative tackle there. Running a little straight up, but Queens is doing well here to retain ball. Again, just losing yardage. Oh, ball does not go to hand, gets spilled in the backfield a little bit, but they retain. Queens retains. Losing yardage, though. Again, just these forwards running out in a little upright, and so they get carried back, and it's a turnover, but there was something there the referee did not like, and it's going to be a Queens penalty. Tackler did not release. Big kick from Queens. We're going to make sure that's out. And we're going to go to a line out. Still in the Queens half of the field. We would want to win this line out and then get some positive yardage out of it. I just feel like, Reagan, the tackles, what's happening is Army is coming up so strong, and then the Queens players are running a little high. So every time the tackle gets made, it's negative pressure. We lose 3 or 4 or 5 yards every time in the tackle, and it really sets the Army defense up.
Yeah, I think that obviously positive tackles for Army, but Queens is losing.
Ball's moving good here, but the ball did not go to hand, and Army picked it up. Great carry there for Army. Ruck is set. Good defense from Queens here. It's
Looks
really
like Queens may be in there.
Yep, looks like we may have. Oh, that's a whistle.
I think she's bringing it back to the knock.
Yeah,
from
there's
Queens.
a knock. Good scrum from Army. Again on the attack. Skip pass out to the wing that came into the back line right between the centers, extending the back line out some. Great shape here from Army as they attack. And again, the 8. Oh, and the pass does not go to hand. The offload there from Olis was just, it didn't the pass didn't come off really well. She was trying to get the ball there to Fatau, the flanker. So it's obvious that both teams, Reagan, is playing a 1-3-3-1 structure with a variation. Queens likes to run their pods right off the 9 or 10, and then Army actually runs one close to the pod and then has another pod midfield on the other side of the centers. So what's happening is you get Olis, great ball carrier, you get Flau, all on the outside pressuring the outside center and the wings. So by spreading that pod out, they're actually creating an overload on the outside. And so that's a little harder to defend, I think. But the structure is staying together very, very well. Forwards are doing a good job of not getting in the back's way, which was always your complaint in high school. What I'm going to say was your complaint until we moved you to the forwards, and then there was nothing to complain about anymore, was there?
Nope.
Oh,
Looks
great
like a
scrum
strong
from
eight.
Queens. We're pressuring the blind side here. Several meters made. So pod running right off a 9. Next pod set up, 2 forwards, but it's going to the back, and we're going to go kick and relieve the pressure. That was a very, very smart play by Queens. Very smart play. Who was your kicker there? I didn't see.
That was number 10, Fran Clark.
Yep. So Clark put herself, got some space, and we get 4 substitutions coming on the field here for Army. 1 on the back line and 3 on the forwards. Looks like we're subbing a flanker. See the jersey numbers here. Flanker, prop, and a lock. Good line out from Army. That was a Queens line. No, it wasn't. It was an Army line out. I'm sorry. Attack right up the middle of the field, but the ball goes to the deck in the middle of the field. Right in contact. Was spilled backwards, though. Strong Army ruck. Pressure here from Queens on defense. Good tackle, but still positive yardage. Attack here on the outside. Good clean ruck from Army. Sets up for a good ball in the middle of the field. Offload and contact there. Strong run here from Kearney. Finally brought down. Again, the pod on the outside there. They're pressuring the blind. They keep going the same direction with the ball until they feel like there's an opportunity to switch the field. Again, just strong runners to the blind side. Queen's defense looks very disciplined. They're staying in place. Army try. A lot of great pressure from Army. Keep going to the side of the field, the same side that the momentum was going on. And actually, I didn't see how close they were to the gain line or to the goal line, but I would have thought that as the goal there was for the Queens defense to collapse, right? So as you're pressuring that one side of the field, you're waiting for the defense to collapse. You bring the ball back the other side. But what I did see is that Queens defense stayed tight, and they stayed in position and were ready for it. Now, that meant that Army was able to pressure one in the corner, but much more discipline from the Queens defense. They really are working on getting better. So let's see where this kick goes.
I do think that those big, strong Army runners are just hard to stop, honestly.
Now you got to tackle them lower. Get the ankles. They all fall. They'll all fall down. That's a good kick. Yep. It hit the upright. So no good on that. That's the first one that Army missed. It just didn't look like it was going to have the distance. So we're 8 minutes into the second half, and Queens is trailing. They're not on the board yet. Playing much better than last week, however. Army has scored 47 points, 7 unanswered tries. Nice hanging kick. Well taken by Army. Quick pass to the outside. Still driving. Finally brought down. That was a good tackle. Good pressure from the Queens defensive line here, but Army is on the attack. Good ball movement to the outside here. Great tackle by 12. Oh. Sir did not like, or the ma'am did not like that tackle, so it's going to be an Army penalty. Referee felt like that was a tip tackle. Army on the attack here. Again, just a really strong run, a lot of positive yardage. Going to pressure the blind here. It's a 4-on-4 in the blind. Queens did good to defend that. Going to the pod in the middle of the field, right off a 9 this time. Good pressure from Queens on the ruck. Ball's out, but it spills to the deck. Bounces nicely for, it looked like the outside center there.
Eyes up, let's go.
Inside center. Oh, great pressure from Queens. See a lot more defensive pressure here, but we're just allowing Army to make these big runs. But that's a great poach. That poach was on, but then Army came through and blew the ruck. Schmidt did a good job to get to that, but she was just blown off. Again, a strong carry here. Again, the number 8. Oh, and the ball spills. Queens has it. But our referee is going to blow it up. We're going to go to a scrum.
I think that Queens is doing a great job at defense right now.
Is that the fire in the belly you were talking about?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That kind of energy is what turns this game around.
I agree. Queens has not made any substitutions yet. Army has made 4. Queens put in here. Again, nice scrum from Queens. However, they're in trouble. Army did good on that scrum. Did a lot of pressure on the tight head prop from Queens. Oh, good tip pass. We made some yardage on that one. Good solid ruck from Queens. And again with the tip, I feel like the carries are getting better, guys. There we go, coming blind again. Passes there. Oh, just didn't go to hand. Good to clear that up, but we're going to go to another scrum. So in that previous scrum, what I was talking about, when you see a scrum pop like that, it means that the West Point loose head prop is winning the battle. And she got underneath the tight head prop and was able to pop her up in the air. And that's very good scrum work from Army. Very good individual work, I should say. But as a unit, not much ground given by Queens. So we'll see if the Queens tight head prop can adjust here. Richardson. Good solid scrum this time. That's good. Army's ball, though. Going a couple passes out the back here, a couple skip passes, and that was actually the right side wing attacking to the left side, giving it to the scrum half, and she's still going. My goodness, there's some speed there. And she is going to come clean around and score under the post. That was some great backline movement by Army. There was at least 2 fake runners, or I should say the centers both ran fake lines, and the passes keep coming out of the back with the wing from this side of the field helping to attack on the other side. So great ball movement, and Queens is making their first substitution. So we have G coming out at prop.
Danny, is G staying in?
So we made our first Queens substitution here. I'm sorry, was that kick good? I did not see. Yes, kick was good. Nice hanging quick kick from Queens here. Army take it though, immediately on the attack, and there's in space. There's in space again, and she's still going. Caught it from the kickoff, found the space, sidestep really quickly, and she's in the corner. I did not see the number on the jersey. Found the space to the outside, 2 quick steps, and then turned on the afterburners, and she was gone. I apologize. I could not see on that side of the field who scored that try.
Trying to see a jersey number.
Yeah, keep looking because we have to find out. That was a great run.
I think it was number 21, I think.
That's 21.
Ball.
That was a great run. See if the kick goes over. Does it have the distance? Yes. Good kick. That was a really good kick. So 16, almost 17 minutes into the second half here. 9 unanswered tries from Army. Queens still trying to get on the board here. We're starting to see some substitutions on the Queens side. Nice kick. Nice hanging kick, giving the defense the opportunity to get there, Queens. Holding on for dear life. Army on the attack again.
Nice tackle by G.
G is
Nice
going to make it.
positive
She
tackle.
will. Yeah, she'll make an impact here. I know she will. Again, defense is looking really good, and the poach is good for Queens. And here we go. There's some space here. She needs support. Very good. Queens still retaining ball. Army defense kind of shot up too quickly, but they still got the Queens player. So here we go. Queens again. Oh, lost the ball in contact. Queens diving on it. Just a little bit of sloppy hand, but it all went backwards. So the referee is good with it. Seems like. Or is she gonna? Nope. It's a turnover. Army has the ball. Attacking here, but we're doing really good to get the defensive line to come up a little bit. Good tackles made. Army very quickly to get on the ruck. Going to the blind side here. Big tackles made here. Playing right on the fringe here. Army still has the ball. Yes. So Army player came in off her feet, blowing into that ruck. So it'll be a Queens penalty. Going to go for touch here. So what that penalty was for was in that ruck, the Army player came in really off her feet, kind of dove in to clean the Queens player off, and that's completely illegal.
Looks like we have a substitution. We have Tyler Dickens coming on for Candela.
Candela. Think Coach Toby is watching?
Maybe.
Used to coach with Tyler's dad for about 2 years. Great guy. This will be a Queens line out. Nice line out, well taken, and we're going for the mole. I like it. A lot of positive push here. Queens is doing good here. This is good. Oh, they collapsed that, Ruck. That should be a penalty. However, again, a nice step here by, was that Clark?
Yes.
Great ball retention here. Dickens did good. Tackle in the middle of the field. Again, Dickens with the ball, fighting. Well done. Oh, good hands. G's on it. Good carry from her. Love the footwork here. It's working. Gaining a little bit every time. Rucks are looking good. Again, quick tip here. And G, big push off. Great hit by G. Made a couple yards on that one. Dickens with the ball. Getting brought down. Ruck is set. Here we go. One pass and contact. Still trying to get some positive yardage here. We lost a couple there. One. Again, retaining ball, though. That's very good. Quick passes here now. 12 saw something. Try to attack up, but we're there. Great. A little bit of a rough ruck, but we kept the ball. Again, just losing those yardage and the tackles. And that should be a penalty for Queens, I would say. Yes.
From the side.
On the side. Okay, Army player came in from the side. And a quick tap here from Queens. Big tackle. Now, there was a similar tackle earlier that was penalized. This one wasn't. And it's a penalty. So Queens did get the penalty there, but for something else, the tackler didn't roll away. Queens looked like they want to do something here. Good. The momentum is on the upswing. There's the fire in the belly. So this will be a Queens line out.
I can't kick.
I think the two substitutions that came on was Dickens and G, and both of those have made an impact already. Several carries, trying to get that positive yardage. And here we go. Again, the ball did not go 5 yards. So it was a line-out play straight to G, but the ball did not go 5 yards on the line-out. So...
Looks like we're going to a scrum.
Yep, Army opted for the scrum. Something there the referee did not like. Had him reset. Should be a big scrum here for Queens. It's an Army put in. I see the scrums, Queen scrum moving forward a little bit, but again, just an 8-man pick on the backside. Good ruck from Army. And then a clearing kick. But this time goes straight to the wing, and she's attacking up at pace here. Runs right into a pack of forwards. Great ball retention here by Queens, and it's G. Great push through again. However, she's in trouble. Good. Queens did a good job of cleaning up that ruck. Army definitely had a poach on. Sir, the referee did not see it. Good positive traction here from the back line. Good positive yardage here. Good ruck again. Clean ball to Dickens. Trying to just make a couple more yards. Did a good job of getting positive yardage there. Couple hands out. Oh, you would think if there was just one more pass, we could do something on the outside here. The ball just gets caught too quickly. Army defense is pushing up really hard. If we could get one more pass to the outside, we actually could get something around the corner.
Looks like it gets caught right at the 12 about every time.
Yeah, Army's doing a really good job of pressure. So we're going to take a quick water break here. All right, thoughts again.
I think this is definitely looking a lot better. We've got a good bit of Queen's attack there, which is lovely to see. Army are still kind of playing the same. They've got those strong runners and they're using them well. So Queens need to kind of get on that and know how to shut it down.
Yeah, I definitely agree. There's a spark. I see it coming, right? And so now it's just to build on that momentum a little bit and just see if we can capitalize. We do a really good job of getting in. We just, to get that opportunity created is what we're lacking. Army defense is good. Army defense is coming up hard, and the rucks are very well contested. I feel like you guys did a lot of good ruck work, but I feel like there is Army's just a little bit more aggressive from the rucks, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the only way we kind of need to get around it now is we know how to attack, but we need to get a bit more creative. Army are kind of getting used to how we're playing. We're hitting those paws, we're going out the wing, but we need to throw them off, give them something that they're not going to expect, and that'll get us in behind them.
Yes, absolutely agree. For the backs, next 20 minutes, what do we see?
I think we just need to get a little bit deeper. Really just get the ball into space. I think we need... A lot of times we get caught right at the 12. If we can get that one more pass off, I think we would be around the outside.
I will say, though, the last couple of minutes, what I'm seeing from the Queen's backline is more attacking. They're not standing still passing. They're actually trying to take that couple of steps up, and I think that's good. And that's going to cause, the ball to get caught somewhere, like maybe a 12. So 12 is doing a good job of putting the step on, trying to find and create the space. But then it's almost like that next evolution. The ball's not coming out of that are quick enough to take advantage of the pressure and the momentum going to the one side.
I agree.
Right. So I think a little bit quicker ball coming off those 12 crashes, or maybe just an offload and contact would be a huge, huge help. All right, looks like time's back on. I did not stop the time for that, so I'm sure the time's going to be off now, but it's okay. We'll do our best to adjust. So we're going to restart with a scrum right on. It's a Queen scrum right on the 22. Great opportunity for attack here. Good solid scrum from Queens. Ball's out the back. It's an 8-man pick. Finally seeing one of those. Didn't make it super far, but it did help. Attack the blind here. And again, just a quick tip pass, and I feel like there's something brewing here. See if Queens can capitalize on this. Again, G in the middle of the field. She gets brought down pretty quickly that time. Again, the ball just didn't go to hand. Oh, we have a player down. Looks like G.
Run. High tackle, Tom. Every time they rub right. Just keep saying it. Like every time they rub right in the tackle. Or no wraps, either or. That's what happens when it's not red.
See the Queen's captain going over to have a chat. G is going to be just fine.
Let's go, G!
What a warrior. All right, here we go. This will be an Army scrum. Right, again on the 22-meter line. Let's see if my prediction goes true. 8-man pick out the back. It's been pretty much every scrum. See what happens here. See, the 9 has gone wide. 8 tried to go blind, but was caught by the flanker of Queens. Well done. So Army is still on the attack, though. Got the ball wide to the wing, and she's still going. I think the scrum half moved to wing. The first half scrum half, De Leon moved to the wing. Army still on the attack here. Pod in the middle of the field, pressure, but the pod passes. We're attacking the outside here. Again, 3 forwards running. Olis again making a menace of herself. Queen's defense is holding, though. Trying to go blind with it. Big tackles are being made. Offload in the contact here. Queen's making the tackles, but they're losing yardage. The forward pods of Queen's very dangerous. Keep gaining on yardage. We have a player down in the middle of the field or the sideline here. Looks like an Army player. Army very good setting up the ruck there. Queens is defending. And G is there. Oh, she had that. She could have gotten that poach. Schmidt flying in, trying to create some havoc. A little bit of a dirty ball for Army. Coming out with it. Couple passes. They're attacking the outside, but Queen's defense is on. Good defense here. Again, defense up from Queens. Queen's defense are doing a good job of getting to the line, but Army then is just better in contact, always getting a couple yards. Oh, and there's almost an interception, but it's offsides. So Queen's shot to try to get that ball intercepted, great idea, but started from an offsides position. So Army again on the attack. Around the outside, there's real speed there. She has support. She's getting tackled. Couple meters left. She's not been brought down yet. She's finally been brought down, and she scores.
It's number 21 again with that big run.
Big burst of speed from her. I think that's the one thing that I'm seeing from the Army team is in contact, is they get that ball not standing still. They're moving forward. However, when they do get the ball, the acceleration is actually what's catching Queens on the back foot a little bit, and that's why the tackles are going a couple yards. In my humble opinion, I think the way you stop that is by getting lower in your tackles, not trying to do the body grab, but actually getting on the knees, getting on the ankles, trying to gather the legs up, because without legs you can't go, right?
Yeah, yes, definitely.
And the kick is good. So about 32 minutes in. My clock says about 8 minutes left. I'm sure it's probably about 10 minutes left. And there is 10 unanswered tries on the board by Army. Queens is desperately trying to get on the board. And they're doing it. I'm telling you, they're doing a good job. It's flowing. It's starting to come together. It's just these little things that we can't capitalize on and just getting unlucky. Nice hanging kick. Defense is there immediately. Schmidt missed the tackle, but still going. Army still going here. Again, just making those yards. G finally makes the tackle. Oh, there it is. That interception was offside, and she's away. Clark is away. Is she going to score? Is she going to get there? Oh, she's just short. Just short. Support's there, though. Queens is trying to find it. Great breakaway from Clark. Saw the interception, was waiting for it. Couple of pick and goes here from Queens. So can they get over here? Trying to do the pick and go here, just trying to push their way through on the A-gaps. Army doing a great job of defending it. And now, oh, the pass did not come off. Army has the ball. Great ruck from Army here. See if they can get themselves. Yep, there's the kick. But Queens has a player back there. A little bit of a bad bounce, but Queens is on the attack. Breaks one tackle, breaks two. Finally runs into contact. Has a lot of support there. And the ball's moving. Oh, we lose the ball forward. And it's going to be an Army scrum. Just so unlucky. It's so close. Just so close. Clark was waiting for that. I saw her. She's been watching, and she got her timing right, and she intercepted the ball right between the centers. Great move, and then just didn't have the legs to get all the way back. Just so close. Support was there pretty quickly though, but not quick enough for maybe a pop off the deck. So I felt like that was really good. Army scrum. 8-man pick, going blind. This time the flankers are waiting for them, though, although Army's still on the attack.
Hey, let's go, stop! No.
Good tackles made by Queens, but lost a lot of yardage in that. Army keep pushing the blind. Still Army ball. But it's going to be a Queens turnover. Ball carrier didn't like to release the ball on the tackle. So this is another opportunity for Queens to get down the field a little ways. Let's go to a line out.
Pretty nice kick.
Good kick. Going to a line out right on the 50. Got 3 minutes left on my game clock. Say probably about 5 minutes. Be so cool if Queens can get off the mark here. It would be a confidence builder going into next week for sure. Oh, not straight. Not straight. And so that's just where the discipline comes in, right? It's like we get the opportunity, we go down the field, and then we don't put the ball in straight, and so we turn it right back over. And now it's going to be a Army line out. Very clean line out. However, something there that the referee did not like. And she's going to make him redo it. And this time it's a little dirty from Army. Ball still on the deck. 12 did a good job of cleaning that up and attacking the other side, and she broke through. Broke a couple tackles. She finally gets brought down, and in the tackle spills a full forward, and Queens has it. Not much advantage played there.
Come on, Queens, let's go!
Going right back to the knock, so we're going to scrum. Let's be a Queen scrum. Referee's going to have him reset. Good scrum from Queens here. Clear the ball. Clark with it. She's attacking up. She got through the gap and then ran into some loose forwards. She's still on the ground. And there's a penalty for Army. Referee bringing him back. She didn't take it through the mark. Tap and go here. Here we go. Army attacking up. Tackle made by Queens. Clean ruck by Army. Attacking the blind side there. They have the numbers. Queens is there to defend, though. And the ball's going to go into touch. Actually, it went into touch. However, there's a penalty against Queens. A little farther away for us. I can't see what the actual call was. Going to go to a line out. Should be getting very close to the end here. Just for the viewers back home again, I did not stop the clock when we had a water break. So my clock is off a little bit. Army with the maul, but the maul was brought down. A lot of pressure from Queens in the ruck. However, Army attacking straight up through the middle of the ruck. And she's not held. And so there's another Army try. She attacked right up through the middle of the ruck. A couple of Queens players got hands on her, but she was just too flighty. And so that is another Army try. I would think that after this kick, we should be pretty close to time. Big improvement for Queens today. The scoreboard is very lopsided, yes. But if I look at the defense from last week to this week, there's obvious that Coach Harlow worked with his team on defense. They're starting to understand it. And then there is flares of brilliance in attack. There is just here and there, it breaks down a little bit. And we just a couple of unlucky calls. See if this kick goes over. Good kick again. And it's over. Only missed one kick today. Nope, we're going to go to a kickoff. Last play of the game was just called off the field.
Let's go, Queen!
Nice hanging kick. And the ball bounces backwards off a player, but another Army player gathers it. And then that's going to be the end of the game. Queens again looking like there was going to be something brewing there, but we did run out of time. So rough day at the office, but a lot to take away from this, I think. Final thoughts here. Let's start with the forwards.
I think that was a great game for both teams in terms of forwards. There was a lot of go forward, especially Army's number 8, absolutely unreal on her 8 pitch every single time. We started to see a bit more of that aggression from Queen's forwards, but I think we need to piece a few things together and just find that like true fire and keep it up all game, and that'll get us over.
I would say capitalize on momentum, right? Momentum is a big thing. Like once you have it, don't make the mistake that loses it for you in the next iteration. So I think the set pieces was really well done. Scrums looked great. Lineouts was good. The rucks, I thought that Queens did a good job of retaining their own ball. Yes, there was turnovers, but not as many as there could have been. So I think, again, it's just another week of defense. What do you think?
Absolutely, I think you're right there. I think there could be a bit more, like, in terms when we're on defence, like making use of things like getting in for the jackal, winning that height, because sometimes we're going in, we're contesting, then both players are ending up standing up. If we win that height battle, it makes our life easier, like all day long.
Awesome. Well, so let's go to the back line. What do we think?
I think there was a lot of improvements from last week. Just forwards and backs. I think that the backs are really working well together. We just need to fix a few little things, and I think even next weekend will be even better.
Yes. So next weekend we go to Guilford. That should be a fun one. And so I think that will be a very good game. I am not sure that this live stream team will be there. We have some family obligations, so I apologize for that. But I do think that Coach Danny will try to figure somebody to at least film the game and get it out. So more to come on that. But a tough day here, a beautiful day here at the Naval Academy. And so now we get to pack this circus up and head back to North Carolina. So thank you very much for everybody that was watching. Just keep building. I think this is going to be good, and I think next weekend is going to be much better. And then towards the end of the season, it's tough when you play the military academies. They're very physical. They have a lot of depth. They have a lot of age, and Queens being a very young team. So I think this is a great day for you guys. A lot to work on, but a good starting place. So again, thank you so much for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed this, and we will be back with you soon.